Well, we just got word that our crews are the first ones being allowed over the Atlantic Beach Bridge. Police are escorting our Brandon Truitt and Zach Maskovich over there now. Let's see if we can get them to join us live. Hey, Brandon, so tell us a little bit about this experience you're about to have and also what you're seeing now in that area.
Maria. Sure, Maria, we are actually just allowed over the bridge like you were telling our viewers here, and we actually had a police escort to do so. The bridge is still closed for people getting onto Atlantic Beach. Of course, if there were people at Atlantic Beach that needed to go for some reason, they would be able to get out, but getting back on, not quite yet. Right now where we're at is on Charlotte Avenue, and you can see hopefully some behind me. We're experiencing that storm surge that played in effect, some of this flooding that is sitting here. We're about 2 blocks off of the beach, the shore now, and of course being escorted by police, but we're seeing widespread damage, massive buildings that have had the windows blown out, some of the products blown out onto the street, and of course a familiar scene we're seeing throughout cities in our area, those power lines that are down. We're experiencing massive power outages here in Carteret County. But to get a more detailed look, I want to ask the police chief who is with us right now for Atlantic Beach. This is Jeff Harvey, police chief, who's been nice enough to let us over. You've been here the entire time through Florence. Can you give our viewers and those listening on the radio a sense of the destruction here on Atlantic Beach?
Yeah, we took a pretty good hit on the chin over the last couple of days. The winds have really affected us. The storm surge, we're lucky right now. Some of it's receding actually from what we're seeing right now. But we have power out, like you said, across the entire bridge, lines down. So we're even being cautious going out because we're not sure what's energized and what's not with these wires laying in the water.
And you guys rode it out yourself to stay here and provide these services. Now that your crews are out, what is that process looking like for them? How are they kind of assessing the damage throughout the beach here?
We're basically doing a windshield assessment. We'll drive by looking at different businesses and homes, annotating what we see and taking that back so that the mayor and the town manager can make a better decision as to when to bring in the actual team that will come in and assess everything for us.
And we're getting a lot of questions about the bridge into Atlantic Beach opening. Right now, your crews are still out there barricading the ends of it. Any update as to when that might open for people who live here?
That will come officially through the mayor and the town manager. Right now, we're looking at, it's still closed, and the reason is for safety. We have septic over here that we have to get pumped out. We have power lines down. We have the flooding. People wouldn't be able to get to their homes anyhow. So we're just trying to err on the side of safety. I would say that preferably within the next 24 hours or so, but I can't say for certain. And that information more than likely will be put out on our town website or Facebook from Mayor Trace Cooper.
And when we were riding along, we actually saw some people in their trucks driving by, and you had actually asked them to stay inside. Why is it dangerous for people to be out on these roads riding around? They want to look for themselves.
Well, really what we want to try to do is keep the roads clear because we do have the emergency electrical companies coming over assessing the lines. We don't want to get in their way, and again, with all the water and the power lines being down, we don't want anybody to get hurt. There's all kinds of debris in the roadway that could get kicked up, and we're still having some pretty good winds that could be blowing aluminum or siding or whatever else out, and we just want to keep the potential of any injuries down.
You know this area arguably better than anyone else, particularly since you've ridden it out. What's the most devastating effects you think from Florence as you've seen it so far?
The persistent wind that we had. I mean, we've took a hit even at our city facilities. The fire department lost both fire department bay doors. We've had holes blown through the town hall. We had leaks into the police department. And I think it's that persistent wind and then the nonstop rain contributing to this flooding. It's been pretty bad.
So a message for people that might still be here hunkering down. Of course, we don't have power, but there are some people who are able to listen in on radio and things like that that might be listening. Your message to people that might still be here listening in as to how long they should stay hunkered down and things like that.
I would say at least throughout the rest of today and this evening, just to be safe. Again, we do have crews coming on board to try to get things assessed so we can get back onto our feet. But for right now, the best, we're erring on the side of safety.
All right, that's Chief Jeff Harvey with the Atlantic Beach Police Department. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Of course, he's the one who's allowed us to come over here to once again show you some of this damage. And as our photographer, Zach, who's with us now, it just zoom out and see some of this widespread flooding and the water just sitting here. And you heard the chief talking about those winds. And I have to say, even on Morehead City, it has been relentless. And we're just now kind of getting a break from the pounding of those wind gusts that have just been going on and on. When I spoke with the Carteret Craven Power Co-op, their crews saying that winds were the biggest issue and the biggest thing keeping them from coming out and getting ahead of this now. I did speak with the Carteret Craven Power Co-op, and they are out and about. You're starting to see their trucks more often now as it's safe for them to get up, although they're limited to what they can fix because it's just not safe for them to get up in those buckets and fix some of the higher level power issues. So they're doing a lot of groundwork as they can now, and you're seeing our Zach Maskovich is actually zooming in on some of the devastation we're seeing, but this just goes for blocks and blocks and blocks with this flooding and the standing water just sitting here. We actually saw a couple people riding their bikes through the water. It's not too terribly deep, maybe a foot or two, but when you talk about a home, that's a lot of damage that can be done with these low-lying homes, a lot of them older beachfront homes that are experiencing this type of surge. So, as of now, though, we're not seeing too many cars driving through here. Luckily, we, of course, are under a police escort. They're keeping us safe as we work to get some video of this damage, send it back to you guys. We've had a lot of people asking us how Atlantic Beach was doing, how a lot of their properties were doing in the area in general, as this is, for a lot of people, one of their favorite places to visit and to live, obviously. Maria?
Yeah, Brandon, while we have you here, I have a couple questions if you have time, if the police escort doesn't mind us spending a little more time out here, although I'm sure you're about to shoot a lot of video as well. Did Chief Harvey happen to mention maybe the worst damage that he's seen so far in Atlantic Beach? Were any homes destroyed per se?
Well, what we've seen so far and when we were talking to the police chief was a lot of busted windows, but this Pacific store that's actually just a little bit behind us on the left, you can kind of see a corner of the blue part of the building. If you're familiar with the area, it's across from the McDonald's. That has seen arguably the worst damage. It's the first place the chief wanted to bring us to show us as it's safe to get here. That storefront, all of the windows are busted out. You're seeing all towels, all types of merchandise laying out in the parking lot and on the streets there. You're even seeing some of the products that are hanging. If you're familiar with these surf shops, they have very high ceilings and the wind are just blowing the products around. And of course, another big thing, we saw gas stations. We mentioned this yesterday, and our Connor Kick brought this to you live yesterday, but even here in Atlantic Beach, the entire coverings of gas stations where you pull your car under just knocked over, laying flat on its side. So it's just an illustration of how powerful these wind gusts have been, particularly how relentless they have been over the time. We've been experiencing these winds for days now. Maria?
Yeah, and we can see the water moving behind you. I don't know if Zach can maybe zoom out a little bit and show us just how deep the water is on your feet, because I can tell your feet are pretty close to covered, if not completely covered. Yeah, there we go. How deep would you say that water is, Brandon?
Well, I'm not going to get too far back into it, but it certainly does get deeper when we're back just a little bit, just past the stop sign here. I'd say water is close to a foot deep back there. I'm staying here, though, to just not get out in it because it's hard to tell what's in the water, particularly we're talking about these power lines. But I would say around a foot or so. But the thing that is really standing out to me, Maria, is how far stretched this water is. It goes for blocks down here, and it's hard for us to get a good illustration of it because it just keeps on continuing, and it's that widespread flood damage that we're kind of seeing throughout here. Maria?
And the water's moving too. I think that's what's so important to mention. You know, we're seeing some flooding in front of some homes and other areas across the east, but this water is still moving and it's connecting through different streets and passages, you can tell. Brandon, have you gotten a look yet at the beach?
No, we are making our way there at this point. We actually have a couple of places that we wanted to check out, well-known places like the Tackle Box Tavern that we had brought you a story of earlier, but we're going to assess that with our escort team now to see if we can get just a look at it and see what's going on, particularly in the terms of the condition of the shore there. But I will tell you, we can hear it as loud as can be, and it's just about a block or two behind the camera, and even now just talking to you, we can hear those waves, so there's certainly activity going on over there.
All right, Brandon Truitt reporting live for us. Brandon and Zach Maskovich as well with him. Thank you so much for this live coverage. Again, WNCT not on your side, the only station right now and the first station bringing you live coverage of Atlantic Beach. Our reporters were allowed to cross the bridge today with a police escort, and that was live coverage. You were seeing it firsthand right here on WNCT during our 24/7 Hurricane Florence coverage.